So I picked up one of these mooring line spools. I built them. I see a lot of people have these on their boats, so I figured I'd give it a try. Might be nice for stern anchoring. This kind of turned into a giant tangled mess, but we're finally making progress. We'll experiment with that and see if it's any good, or if it's better just to go with these kind of chain pipes. The problem is sometimes the rope gets tangled up around stuff in the lockers and things because they don't have the proper dividers, or it just kind of gets in a knot and doesn't come out of the hole easily. And then this will also be easier to spool up, I think, when I'm done and pay out nicer, maybe. We'll see. Now we fill up the water tank. The motor is a little noisy today. Just filled up with water, and we're leaving Slotsholmen Marina. This was a lovely place to stay. So we're heading out. Get that mainsail up soon. So now we are leaving Slotsholmen Marina in Västervik. Highly recommend stopping at this marina if you're on the east coast of Sweden. It's probably the nicest marina, ever I've been in. The facilities are super nice. They gave me a free slip. It's owned by one of the singers of ABBA, Bjorn, I believe. And they gave me like a premium spot right next to the bathrooms and Wi-Fi and everything. Wi-Fi was super fast too. It's just kind of rare at a marina. So now we're heading up to Stockholm, probably about 5 to 10 miles of weaving our way through the islands. But we should have good wind once we get out of the harbor. We can put the sails up and turn off this motor. I got all the water topped up. I've been just using my drinking water. I've been just filling these 1.5 liter bottles. I feel like it's a lot safer than trying to deal with water tanks for drinking water. The sails are up. We're doing 6 knots. We've got about, 12 knots of wind. It's just perfect sailing conditions in like the mid 70s. And we're holding our own. There's a bunch of other sailing boats out that are bigger than us, and we're keeping up with them pretty good. It's fun to kind of race all these other boats. There's so many sailing boats in Sweden. This is really the sweet spot for my boat, like 12 knots. It heels over nicely. It moves about as quick as it can. And especially in these little island areas, the water is like super flat, so we can really cruise. This boat sails so nicely. Here's a look at the chart. Sailing north. We're coming out of Västervik and ultimately heading towards Stockholm. I don't know if I've ever been to Stockholm. Maybe once when I was a kid, so I think it'd be a good stop. And I got an invite to this little boat building school up here, so maybe we'll stop there on the way, and then the next day or two work our way into the Stockholm archipelago. Right here I'm putting out what's called a preventer line, so it attaches to the boom, and I'm trying to prevent this kind of slapping when the boat rocks. You see how the sail flaps around, so this just kind of further constrains the boom to be, taut, pulled outboard and down, and it will kind of eliminate some of the slopping around. Okay, now let's go pull out the jib. Make it happen. spider living in the top of my mast. He likes the camera. So we're only 6 miles from the dock I was planning on trying to sail to, but it's 4 a.m. and I really want to go to sleep, so I'm gonna go anchor out or dock at this little island here if it has a place to tie up to, so I can get some sleep. And also the way we have to tack into tack our way upwind, so it'd probably take a long time to cover those 6 miles, and it's in between a bunch of little rocks and things, so would need to be pretty alert the whole time. Okay, so I just tied up to this tree up here, and it's kind of shallow, so I'm gonna pull the anchor back a little bit. I still need to hook this line up to one of my anchors so I could use that in the future. I can see my little spider friend in the daylight now. He's been up there for a couple of days. He's building a web. It's a mosquito hell out there, so I'm closing up all the hatches and turn off the lights so I don't attract him. I'm gonna get some sleep, and then maybe this afternoon we'll head off to the next spot. I got some sleep down below, and then I went for a little walk on this island, and now we're headed to, I think it's this wooden boat building school I was invited to, but unfortunately my cell service stopped working, so I'm not able to text the guy. Hopefully I'm able to find him somehow. So I just sailed past the dock in Stensund, and lo and behold, Ulf, the guy that had contacted me, was out there on the dock waiting for me. So that was pretty lucky. I have no way to contact him. My cell service just completely, I don't know, crapped out on me. So we're gonna meet up with Ulf, and he's gonna show us around the boat building school he's attending his second course at. I think it's really cool. And then if it works out, I think we're gonna get to go sail on one of these little kind of Swedish clinker wooden sailboats. So I'm really excited about that.
Here we keep sails and.
Oh, nice for the.
And they also have. There you get the Norwegian inspired. And this is a guy who started it. He went blind during the build, actually, so he didn't finish.
Pieces.
Yeah, reference
pieces.
Yeah, you can say.
Yeah.
Yeah, too. But,
I think this one's a joiner in English.
yeah, okay.
That's a planer, that's a joiner. Maybe I got them mixed up. That's that massive bandsaw. That's awesome. No?
Yes. Full of water. Yeah.
This was Ulf's student project last year. We'll see what he makes this year.
Steamer. Yeah.
Oh, for steam bending.
Yeah. So we put water in this, and then.
Nice.
How about this action?
Thanks for watching, and big thanks to Ulf for showing us around the wooden boat building school and taking us out on the sailboat. I really like sailing these like kind of older traditional wooden boats. I wouldn't want to own one, but they're a lot of fun, and it really makes you realize like I mean they go pretty much just as fast as like modern sailing boats, like within reason. Like, I mean, of course, like the foiling boats and like high performance planing stuff is a little bit different, but you can have just as much fun on them, like sailing on the boat in Shetland, and then this boat, like they sail really nice. They're really fun. Next video, we continue sailing up to Stockholm. And I'm sorry, it's been a week since I posted, maybe more, since I posted my last video, but I try to post 2 videos a week. I think that works out usually better for me, but I've been filming like my little how-to sail video, and I think it's going to come out pretty good. It's just for like kind of maybe people that are complete beginners, or maybe about to attend a course or something. I don't know. There's probably plenty of other better, you know, how to sail videos. People who have more experience teaching. Although I've taught quite a few people how to sail, and other people, sometimes people that maybe they think other videos, hey, I don't know this guy, don't trust him, he's like a little sketchy, maybe scary. So if you want to learn sailing from me, watch my video and I'll show you how. So it'll probably be like a few more videos till I release that, because again, I've got a little bit behind, so a little bit of a backlog. This video was actually shot like 2 weeks ago. I like them to be as real time as I can. Now I'm in Estonia. How did that happen, you know? So I am in Estonia now, working my way down to Latvia or Lithuania, one of those 2, then Poland, Germany, through the Kiel Canal to Holland. That's the plan right now. I'm going to end it with another one of my little musical compositions. I doodle around and make up songs on the piano while I'm sailing, so if you like that stuff, keep watching, or just stop the video now if you don't want to see it. See you guys next time.